am I able to take admission in IIT for PhD just after graduation without doing my masters, whatever, like MSc or any other PG course? Can I take admission in IIT PhD? Yes. How? Who will be the eligible? Who are the eligible candidates and what will be the eligibility? How you have to apply to take direct admission in IIT PhD after graduation? What will be the admission procedure? How the interview will be going on and how you have to face the interview? I'll show you the live interaction with one of my member who has recently taken admission in IIT Roorkee. What is the role of SOP in finalizing the admission in IIT, and how much fellowship will you get because you are a non JRF student? So how much fellowship will you get, and what will be the PhD duration? There is a confusion in among all the viewers, like PhD IIT से यार 6 साल में होती है. So I'll clear your doubts about the PhD duration of fees, and the best part is future job prospects and international collaboration. If you'll take admission in IIT, what are the prospects of all these things? So this will be discussed sequentially. Listen it very carefully with the interaction of one of my member who is in IIT Roorkee. So, first of all, I like to introduce you because you have spent time and you are going to share such a knowledgeable talk, because most of them or most of them are listeners just thought in our mind ki that we cannot go for higher studies like PhD in IITs without like qualifying some examination or without doing a post graduation. So you are one of an example जो graduation के बाद PhD join किया, and PhD is from IIT Roorkee, correct?
Yes.
So first of all, congratulations once again. वैसे हम लोगों ने बहुत अच्छा लगा था once we'll get the news कि like you have joined the IIT Roorkee. So in brief, I request you कि
Thank you, sir.
ब्रीफ अपने बारे में पहले ये बताओ कि लाइक फ्रॉम कैसे क्या क्या ज्वाइन किया और कैसे कैसे किया.
Yes. So I have done my bachelor's in dental surgery. Basically, I'm a dentist. So I had this interest in research, but I didn't know how to proceed for it. So accidentally, I just was scrolling my YouTube and came across your channel. And from
Okay.
there, I got interested कि research could be done, that PhD could be done from really good institutes as well. And it was a month of, I think, March or April. And you were also telling us that various forms are out right now. So that is where, sorry, I got inclined towards research. For it, what was compulsory and mandatory for us as BDS to join PhD was that we have to qualify the national level examinations. So either we could go for NEET, MDS, and INICT. INICT is an examination for AIMS, or there was an option that we could go for GATE of life sciences. But I preferred INICT and NEET MDS. Two reasons were there. One, it would be easier for me to prepare because it was totally related to my field. And second, to have a plan B in case, because the competition is really high. So in case I don't get selected here, and I also don't want to give a drop of 6 months once again. So I decided to go for these examinations. And then after I submitted my SOP, that is statement of purpose, and on the basis of that, I was shortlisted for the interview. Then I was called in IIT Roorkee for the interview, and I feel fortunate enough that I got selected there.
So overall, I can conclude that if you are a graduate student from any centrally funded technical institute, matlab CFTIs, or other than centrally funded technical institute, then if you are a BTech, BE, B pharma degree, then you are eligible to take admission with minimum 7.5 in case you are not associated with centrally funded institute, and if you are associated with centrally funded institute, then only 7 out of 10 point scale CGPA will be required. Plus, you must have a GATE, GPAT, or just a net score. Got it? Only the net score. No fellowship is required. Now, see this another point. Like if a candidate with MBBS, MD, if you are from a medical background, then you can take directly admission with 6 point CGPA out of 10 or 60%, and these type of students are completely exempted from GATE, GPAT, JRF, net. Nothing will be required in case if you are MBBS or BDS. So I am talking about graduation, so please be careful. Now, another important point, if your bachelor's or master's, any type of bachelor or master's was from IIT, if your bachelor's or master's is from IIT, then you only required a CGPA of 8 out of 10 without GATE, GPAT, NET और JRF. So you have to decide कि किस कैटेगरी में आप आ रहे हो, कितना CGPA है, आप ग्रेजुएशन लेवल पे कैसे डायरेक्टली जा सकते हो. Okay. So what was the procedure? Means like
Yes,
you have qualified this examination, then you
yes,
filled that the IIT Roorkee form, examination form.
yes.
So is there any entrance examination of IIT Roorkee, or directly you will get the call?
So no, there is no written entrance examination. We just have to make an attractive statement of purpose, and
Mhm.
also you could statement of purpose. I also included my research proposal, which I thought would work for me.
Okay.
That I gave. My SOP was if your SOP is attractive and also impressive to the panel, so they'll
Mhm.
shortlist you for the interview. Then we are being called here for the interview, and then 10 to 15 people in the panel are going to take your interview. And
Mhm.
interview is also a tough part. They question you on various aspects, and after that, the thing is done. Then the results would be displayed after 15 to 20 days.
Okay. So you design your statement of purpose by yourself?
So my dad helped me out.
Oh,
Actually, my
that's
dad
great.
had this because recently, last year, my brother he got selected in BITS Pilani Goa in
Uh,
BTech,
mhm.
electronics and instrumentation. So
Mhm.
he had this in my so my dad had this in mind. Ki I also want to send you to IIT or BITS.
That's
So he designed it. He helped me
that
out.
was really great. That was the reason that you were shortlisted and you just qualify the interview. That's good. That's very
Yes.
good. That means the application, your eligibility criteria, and your statement of purpose matters a lot. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
So, have you submitted your research proposal also, or only statement of purpose?
Sir, I made it in a way that in the statement of purpose only I wrote about my research proposal because I
Okay.
thought that research proposal would be much more eye-catching thing in my case. So that is
Mhm.
why I tried to include that in SOP only.
Okay. And what about the interview? Means like when you face the interview in front of how many members are there in the panel?
So in my case, there were around 10 to 12 people sitting there.
That's
So
great.
first of all, they'll ask you questions that why are you changing your stream? Like you're
Yeah.
from BDS, why are you not pursuing MBS?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, then they also put you in various difficult situations. For example, if you are going for this research proposal and after 2 years you come to know that this research proposal is not working. So,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, after that also it will take 5 to 7 years to continue your PhD. Will you continue or will you not? So, like these the questions were asked, and also I was asked various questions from medical. Like
Uh,
my background is dental, but they asked me questions related to the muscle of the shoulder and the various about the various bones they asked. So that I think people can answer if you have prepared well for NEET MBS and INICT.
mhm.
So I was able to answer them. And later on, my interview went for about 45 minutes to 1 hour.
That's great.
Because they discussed everything in detail about every research proposal. So I had 3 to 4 research proposals which I took there. So they discussed about that.
Okay. That means whatever we discussed in our group in a mock interview, that basically all the interview will revolve around your research proposal about your objectives. If your objectives are not clear,
Yes,
because in your case your stream is completely different. That's why they were interested ki, like why you have changed your branch and all. Okay, fine.
yes.
So next, you please tell me ki, like what is the fee structure of IIT Roorkee, because you are not getting any fellowship from the examination you have qualified, correct? From because from NEET
Uh,
or like
uh, so I'm getting instant fellowship.
which one?
Institute fellowship.
Okay, so IIT
Uh,
itself is giving you a fellowship which is called Institute Fellowship. And what is the amount?
yes, it's the same. That is 37,000 per month.
Okay, that is equivalent to the JRF. That's great. है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
नाउ यू हैव सीन कि कितना फेलोशिप मिल रहा है आईटी के अंदर इन अ टीचिंग असिस्टेंटशिप प्रोग्राम. बट दैट इज नॉट लिमिटेड फेलोशिप. देयर आर एन नंबर ऑफ स्कोप फॉर फुल टाइम रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स known as FTRS. The very first, which we have discussed, Institute Assistantship Research Scholar, which is around 37,000, 40,000. An externally funded research scholar, and in service external research scholars, and there are various internal schemes in IIT through which you will get a fund of from 20,000 to 70,000 rupees per month. So there is a lot of scheme, and the scheme varies from IIT to IIT. Means it might be possible that in IIT Delhi the schemes are only number of 5, and in IIT Roorkee it may increase or decrease. So that varies, but you will get an n number of fellowship. It's not like a central universities in which you will get only 8,000 rupees. So are you also involved in the teaching assistant program, or you are just completely involved in the research work? Means your objectives.
So we would be going for TA programs later in the years of PhD. But there was nothing while filling the form. There was nothing like you have to go for TA or research. There was just the
Mhm.
option of full time or part time PhD. So I have joined
Mhm.
as full time PhD. So in various other IITs they do ask of TA and RA, but here in IIT Roorkee they did not ask.
So, do you have any idea about the part-time PhD from IIT?
So no, I'm not aware of
Not sure, na?
that. I may ask my seniors if I'm let you know.
Okay, 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 fine, fine. So, if that is out of the box, like, what is your plan of future? Like, after PhD, what is your planning? Because you are from the medical background and now you have joined the PhD from IIT Roorkee. So, what's your future prospects?
So I would like to do postdoc from a foreign university and would also like to settle as a scientist abroad only. So this is my future
Okay.
plan, and like I don't want to go for professor or assistant professor job. I want to
Mm-hmm.
get myself
Mm-hmm.
into research only, scientist.
That's
This is
great.
my plan till now. Let's see what
That is
happens.
no, no, definitely you will get it. I'm telling you, because if this is your plan, because this is, I
Thank
can
you.
say, the top priority for core researchers. Only those who really like the research. Otherwise, most of them join the PhD just to get some assistant professorship jobs. So if this is your plan,
Yes,
then I can judge your like the level, because you are basically love the research, I guess. So that's good. Okay, so
yes.
what is the research atmosphere there? Means like the teachers, like sorry, I can say the your guide. So is your guide has been finalized?
Yes, so my guide has been finalized. In fact, it was finalized on the day of interview only. because I
Okay.
had a technical background. So I had just one project that was going on under Deepak Sharma sir. So
Mm-hmm.
I knew that time if I could be selected, he will be my guide. And research atmosphere here is really good. Like we have all the research facilities, instruments, and also the labs are very well equipped with various
Mm-hmm.
instruments. So my labs and pet labs, both of them are really good. And
Okay.
moreover, teachers here are very supportive. Like
Mm-hmm.
they will also provide you with a research proposal. Plus, if you are interested in doing your research, so they'll support you for that also. So, and also, teachers are very open to your opinions. It's not like we are being imposed what they say we have to do. It's always both ways. Like they also listen to us, and our opinion also matters.
That's very good, I can say. Okay, one more question that is like not from my side. This is from all the viewers. This is the mentality like everybody says like if you will enter in a IIT for PhD, they'll minimum take 5 to 6 years. So is it true or what input you will get it from your department or your institution right now?
It's not like we can this it will definitely take 5 to 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
It also depends on your research proposal. Sometimes it is like you are extending your work on your own. Like I've seen various seniors who don't feel like doing work. So it's like how much enthusiastic and how much hardworking you are. So recently our professor told us that PhD is P for perseverance, H for hardworking, and D for discipline. So if you are working in that sense, so
Correct.
it could be done in 3 to 5 years.
I completely agree with you because this is not like the thing that they have just set the mentality like if you'll enter in the IITs in minimum 5 to 6 years. That is seriously, I also not believe on this. This completely depend on your work, like your objectives, what is your planning. अगर पहले से ही सोच रखा है कि यार मुझे 5 6 साल लगने हैं, so definitely लगेंगे. But if your planning will be
Yes.
from the day one, then you can complete it within a 3 or I can say a 4 years, maximum 4 years.
Yes, so I have some seniors like I've been told about them who completed it in 4 to 4.5 years. So
Yeah.
it is possible. It just depends on us.
Okay. So, in your program or IIT, is there any like international collaboration or some collaborative programs are there in which you involve, or this is a core IIT program?
No, no, sir. They have the collaborations. It is being
Mhm.
mentioned in the prospectus as well
Mhm.
that they have collaborations with universities like Stanford. So if you have a research proposal that is visible here as well as there, so you will have a collaboration with them. So I'm also exploring about it. Maybe in few months I'll know more about it. But
Mhm.
it was written there, and when being asked about when I asked about it, so actually the collaborations are there. And also I've read somewhere that IIT is the one which has the maximum international collaborations.
That's great. That Now means, you have listened it very carefully. What she is telling, like they are having a lot of international collaboration. So by default, IITs are having a joint collaboration by default, either for the PhD student or for their faculties. So if a faculty is having a joint collaboration with foreign universities, then definitely you will get the benefit. For example, few universities is having like Canada, France, Thailand, Taiwan. So this is the case of Roorkee. But as the collaboration will depend, again it depend on the institute to institute. Maybe Delhi University is having a collaboration with Australia, with European countries, or some other IIT will having a collaboration with US universities, like that. That means if your work is very good and it is related to some collaborative university, then you can get the chance to go there and work there. By default, collaboration is there in IITs, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Mansi, I can say thank you so much for all these information in such a short duration. और I guess कि बहुत सारे points clear हुए. अच्छा, just one more thing. what कौन graduation के ऐसे लोग हैं those who can take directly admission without doing masters? Would you have any idea about the eligibility?
Yes,
Yeah, please.
yes. So earlier it was that you have to do masters for PhD, but recently UGC changed its guideline in 2018 or 19, and according to that, all of us who have done bachelor's or 4 years or more are eligible to take admission directly into PhD. So, example, BTech students can easily take BDS, MBBS. We all are eligible.
Hmm. Correct. So that is what I want to deliver. If your graduation is of 4 years, then you are eligible for that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Chalo, thank you so much. If still somebody have doubt, they will comment and I will ask. And I'll again ask you in case if it is required only.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me. And really, your channel is very, very helpful because I had no clue that how to start and where to start, where to end, and what all procedure is there for the application forms. So actually, it was you who always used to support us and always used to reply to our text, and also the members group. I also want to thank every member of the group. So everyone helped a lot, and I will be more than happy if you would. I could help some of the people around. So anytime, if anyone has a doubt, we could.
Sure. Thank you so much. So seriously, you was like motivated from some of our information, which I regularly posted. From which video you will get the information to apply these types of forms?
Uh, so I think first video only was related to something I don't remember it correctly. IIT form, it was related to something like that. And I
I
still
agree.
remember 9th April was the last date of filling the form, and 7th of April I came to know that I am also eligible. So 7th of April, me and my
Okay.
dad, we were just
That's
filling up the
great.
form. And also my dad is also aware of the channels. He
Oh.
watching the videos and used to send me video, do this, do that, or just talk to,
Okay.
so just text him. So yeah.
That means a lot for me because if your dad is also watching and aware about this. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay,
Yes.
thank you so much, Mansi, and just do well. Have your achievements, just share your achievements so that others will be motivated. And I'll definitely share your achievements day by day once you will get something new like publications, abroad collaborations, or something like that. Please share timely, time to time, so that others will get to know ki, like these are the things in IITs. Okay. Okay, Mansi,
Definitely,
thank
sir.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mansi, just for clearing our doubts and so informative like this session. Thank you. We'll connect later. Bye bye. Take care.